On the birth of your child, a demon appears and says, "Your child will be extraordinarily attractive, you shall receive $1 billion if they are a virgin at age 25, otherwise your soul and theirs will be mine." You cannot inform your child of any aspect of the deal. What is your plan? That is literally the basis for every fairy tale. Why do you think the princess is trapped in the high tower, guarded by dragons or babysat by little people? Wake up people, it was the $1 billion. And oh yeah, that will be my answer. I will lock the kid in a high tower. Except I'll get better dragons. Build an underground bunker stocked with necessities for 25 years and convince my child that we're living in a post-apocalyptic hellscape. It would probably be so mentally scarring when we got the money and I revealed it was a ploy that our lives would be even more ruined and we'd never recover. Damn, this demon is a stone-cold bastard. Get them a World of Warcraft subscription. Rapunzel that kid. Destroy the child, the body shall age. I won't tell them about the deal. I will tell them I will give them $100 million if they are a virgin at 25. I would also introduce them to Reddit since everyone here is a virgin. I would also try to get them into MMOs. I would also try to make them paranoid about STDs since I don't like the soul-stealing part. I wouldn't let them get a driver's license and I would move to the middle of nowhere and not let them communicate with people that I don't approve of first. Also, I hope my parents took this deal. Edit, typo. As someone who was homeschooled until high school, homeschooled them all the way through high school. Took me years to be able to figure out how to talk to people, and my social skills are still whack. I probably would never have figured out how to get laid if the homeschooling had gone through high school. I would lie to my child claiming that an angel made a deal with me for $500 million if they are a virgin at 30. I haven't told them about the real deal, so I haven't broken any rules. Once the kid hits 25, I collect the $1 billion and give them half and a bunch of condoms and tell them to go get some. I now know demons are real and have tons of money. Hashtag X200B, new career, Demon Hunter. Make it 500 million in 12.5, and you're on. A chastity belt, it's an everlast edit. Wow, thanks kind, fellow men in tights. Say no. Don't raise them at all, so they don't develop any social skills. Throw in braces, and a terrible haircut for extra protection. Then, use some of that $1 billion to rehabilitate them after they are 25. Keep them in basement. Move to a secluded area, become disgustingly religious. Cry every night for 25 years. Collect $1 billion. Will this billion be adjusted for inflation? If he's anything like me, he'll easily make it to 25 as a virgin bee. Offer them $1 million if they fill the Pokémon Go Pokédex edit, combined with ensuring he becomes a Mormon. Well, he can take his billion and go duck himself with it. I'm getting my kid into modeling and social media, then I'll help them start clothing and perfume lines. I'ma go full Kardashian and get that $1 billion a lot sooner. Edit, my kid's 1012. Don't worry about it. Introduce him to Reddit. You're offered money for time if circumstance. Do you accept? https www.reddit.com AskReddit comments 2 Ujks 3 Gordon Ramsay's invited to your house for dinner asks why we not? I think the easiest thing here is tell your kid that both of you and the kid are carriers of a rare disease that is lethal. And that basically if they have sex with someone there is a fairly high chance it could kill that person in an excruciating manner. You are going to get $1 billion out of this so you could even spend a couple $100 or $1,000 to create fake advocacy websites for this disease and pay some people on Fiverr to make YouTube videos about them also having the disease, and how it really did kill people they had sex with. Then Make sure you tell your kid that the disease is only transmitted through sexual intercourse and they can still hook up with people in other ways without killing them. That way they don't have to go through life without any kind of gratification. I feel like this would work. When you get the money from the demon, just fake it like you won the lottery and pretend to use some of the money to invest in some kind of miracle cure experimental pill that is actually a placebo. Tell your kid they are cured and that should fix everything. Just be a normal Asian parent. Continually undermine their self-esteem until they have no sense of self-worth and they dedicate their lives to getting good grades and making you proud. Don't invite Uncle Dan over for one. Don't have sex until you're 26 and I'll give you $100 million. I'll know if you did. Technically not informing them. Throw on a pair of these. https://www.youtube.com watch. Vias 7 SAO 5G. Flex tape. Make a Reddit account for them. If child is a boy, encourage video games, DD, HEMA, and theater. Also, by standard family odds he'll probably be autistic, so we should be okay with that additional social malconditioning. If child is a girl, same thing except get her into softball instead of theater. Demons are presumably old school and won't count lesbian stuff as sex. I go to my psychiatrist, because clearly the medication's having weird side effects. Eat them and hope they don't kill me. +1 if you get the mythological reference. Don't vaccinate. They don't make it to 25. Still a virgin though. The only women I've known who weren't humongous skanks at one point in their lives had a good, stable relationship with their parents. So, I guess I'd just try being a good dad. For real, though, bitches getting locked in a tower for a quarter century. Snip snip Jewish time. Make them addicted to Fortnite. I'd tell them that sexual contact is deadly to people below the age of 25. I will imprint this terror in them daily. Anytime a pet dies, or even runs away, I will say that it had sex and died. Anyone who tries to trick them into having sex is either uneducated about how sex is deadly, so if you care about them and their ignorance, they won't have sex with them, suicidal and/or is trying to kill them. All bad things. Add that to isolation, and the first prince to sneak his way up the tower is not getting laid. Introduce them to Dungeons and Dragons, and all sorts of nerdiest things possible. Make them dinner, get them attached strongly to their overly loving and protective mother. When they're 25, and money in hand, explain to them what, why and where, and give them half. Cast that demon back into the abyss in Jesus' name. You guys are getting paid? I do nothing. I shan't yield to a demon, especially at the expense of my child. Be me. Don't take the deal and be happy with what I already have. Is that an option? Lock them in the basement and try your best not to have sex with them yourself? Promise them $1 million at age 25 if they listen to what I say. Are they white or black? Feed the child as much junk food as you can and boost its ego. The result should be a 25-year-old with bad skin. Dungeon lockup from 10 to 25 years. Make him a Christian, and disallow their marriage until they are 25. If he's got my looks he'll be a virgin for a long time. Fatten them up. A lot. Cut off the pee-pee. I am still a virgin at 32, so if this kid is like me I won't have to do a thing. Well, they're my kid, so I don't think I have to do anything for him to remain a virgin. Get them into anime, that'll keep them a virgin. Well, demons rarely give you a deal like that without having you agree to the terms. I would just refuse it. I wouldn't make my kid's life hell just because I wanted money. Negotiate. $750 million and only my soul, and you got yourself a deal. I will introduce the child to DD, wow, and jumper cables. I would not care because I would know that God is with me. Chastity belt. Or just lie and say some stupid shit like they'll die if they lose their virginity.